disrespectful. I'm not polite. I don't make small talk with Nazis, but I'm not disrespectful. And I watch people like, Scott Jennings, lacking in any kind of intellect and making up for in vulgarity be celebrated by networks. And yet I am considered a controversial guest. He's considered that crazy Scott. He's entertaining, but I'm considered a controversial guest. I'm considered the person who makes everybody uncomfortable. And it's infuriating, but I think it's time, I know a long time ago, we got exhausted with asking for a seat at the table. CNN's ratings are horrific. I know the press release likes to make it look pretty. It's not going well because they are trying to be dry. They're trying to be Fox News light.
Is how cable media has just been absolutely sabotaging itself. Instead of going for news, they want to go for fake news. Tiffany Cross absolutely eviscerates CNN and others for this behavior. Tiffany Cross was on her shit. I love my little Tiffany Cross with her thick tongue. I love my Joy Reid auntie. Educated women. Katie Fang, I'll throw her name out there. Highly educated women. Do research. You saw the video Joy Reid did. She did research and she's not even on TV getting paid to do that. She just wake up out of bed that way. And they can't get positions in news media because we're having too much of this fascism going on where they don't want people to know the real truth. Take a listen to my sis, Tiffany.
People see that as a stepping stone in their career, but Melissa Harris Perry, Joy Reid, Tiffany Cross, Roland Martin, they've been us over for years. Mm-hmm. And I'm just wondering, what if in this moment we all said we're not doing your shows anymore? Is that too drastic? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think it's too drastic. I don't think it is rational because, okay, so they say y'all not coming on, then we will give you, Clay Cane, we will give you a contract. And so now Clay Cane has a contract to still go on and talk to people who are his intellectual lessers, people who are insulting, people, like what you bring to the table, what qualifications you would have to get that contract still far they leapfrog over the qualifications that our white counterparts have to show up with. I think the true power brokers in the cable news reality shows are the viewers themselves. It would take people to say, I am not tuning into this foolishness, because even when you hate watch, you are still giving them numbers. You are still, even when you post the clips, share the clips, do all of that, which I've certainly done, you're their commercial. You are there saying, look at this food, look at the circus act. And it says to the executives, like, oh, this is a thing that's working. And, I know there's a lot of criticism for Abby's show and, the things that happen on that show. But I just want to point out to people that the same despicable, disgusting people who appear on that show, they do not appear on Abby's show exclusively. They appear all across that network. They appear all across other networks. They're not exclusive. And, I think the sad part is, Scott Jennings is one of the more disgusting people who appears on that show. I think they adhere to him. They offer deference to him. He refuses to panel with me, along with some other Republicans. And so I've essentially been disinvited from the show because
they call it shadow banned, y'all. They call it shadow banned.
Yes. And this is just a rumor. I haven't heard this, but that's what a little birdie told me, that he allegedly says he does not want to panel with me along with a few other Republicans. But here is the interesting thing about this. Number one, that was not my favorite way to spend my time. But I do like Abby personally. We may disagree professionally about how she uses her platform, but I think Abby is so smart and so talented. And I just disagree with her on how she, does the show. And I think the show is beneath the beautiful, smart, intellectual person that I know her to be. But she has a hard time, dealing with executives over there.
Yes, folks, that CNN show has done turned into fucking Jerry Springer. My old heads will know who Jerry Springer is. It has really turned into live Jerry Springer. That's what it's turned into, because I'm preaching that Democrats have got to help with education. Networks have got to do the same thing too if you believe in democracy, and they don't. They don't believe in it. Like they believe in, we've got to do whatever it takes to get our bottom line done. Well, eventually, I can't even say eventually, it's happening now. Your bottom line is being shaped by the fascists telling you what you have to do on your network. That is going to happen more and more. You need to fight it. You need to bring diverse voices up there, because oftentimes people don't hear what's really going on in the world when you get those MAGA pundits on your show. They don't hear it. And that's why CNN's ratings are in the tank. There are people with podcasts and YouTube channels who have better ratings than CNN. And not just people, there's progressives who are doing better, because most progressive individuals don't want to hear that. Now, I am guilty of what Tiffany has said people do, which is sharing the clips. And I'm guilty of it because even YouTube and TikTok neuter some of the things you can share. And there have been actual, real, provable things you can share that YouTube and TikTok have neutered, won't let you do it or won't let you get paid for it. But you can turn around, go get a clip from fucking Tucker Carlson that is a complete lie, and you can have the lie version with the truth and put it on TikTok and they're fine with it. You put it on YouTube, they're fine with it. So, folks, it's as simple as this. It is important that you support independent media. That's number one. It is important that you also learn how to do proper inputs into chat bots so that you can understand what the real truth is. And here's the thing that scares me with those. Even those are being controlled by fascism. Has anybody ever tried to do a search on Gronk? Gronk is the most racist AI. Gronk's AI is more racist than the shit the Jetsons had back on their show. That little robot they had that always did all the cleaning and everything. Gronk is more racist than that. So you've got to be careful. I said all that to say it's just a lot of work we got to do. And it all starts with each and every one of you being little engines of referring people to the right places to get information, being little engines of telling people you're not going to put up with racism in your life, being little engines of hope, because there is no clear-cut candidate right now that inspires hope more than Donald Trump inspires hate. So post your comments. Let me know what you guys think. And until that next sexy as hell political video, your boy's out.
I'm up early for the dealers come out. Everybody is outside till the killers come out. You ain't eating, you just act full. I'm impactful. Dozen funerals in a month. I got that pull. I will give it to niggas in all rap forms. Ignatius out right now on all platforms.